Welcome back, Stingers. 2024 is going out with a bang. In this series, I'm answering the internet's most asked questions about Scorpio. And since I am a Sun, Moon, Stellium, Pluto, Mars dominant, I think I'm pretty qualified. Are you ready? What zodiac signs do Scorpios dislike? Any zodiac sign who is rash, who is impatient, who is a prober, who has no self-control, who is weak-minded, who is whiny, who just cannot be independent and cannot take care of themselves, who cannot stand up for themselves, who are always in the back shadows, who has too much mouth, those who are gossipy, who are bossy, who think they can strong arm us, whatever zodiac sign that is, honey. And if that's you, then we dislike you. So there's so many things that can happen in your chart, so many different conjunctions and trines and oppositions. You could be like this and you might not even know it. There are people who have been around me, been in my vicinity, who were self-proclaimed introverts, who were self-proclaimed respectful, this, that, and the other. Me, with my Scorpio energy, I drew out different parts of them that they didn't even know exist. All of a sudden, they're probing. All of a sudden, they want to know secrets. All of a sudden, why didn't you tell me? All of a sudden, all this stuff. And I'm like, whoa, what happened to this, introverted person who just minded their business and so forth? And honey, it didn't end up like that. So you may be one of those people, but that's pretty much the ones we dislike, loud mouths, people who can't even pay attention, people who are so detached and they can't feel, they're not emotionally aware, they're not even connected, they're not sensitive, they're not attentive. That's really important. And the list just goes on and on and on. But, we do like a lot of people too, so. What does it mean if Scorpio gives you the cold shoulder? It can mean a couple of things, and this is what I would say. The cold shoulder meaning ignoring you, that would mean that either you overstep those boundaries, particularly with running your mouth. This is such a strong thing, and I keep repeating it because many of you just don't understand that. It's not really sinking in. I think it sinks in when you watch a video of mine, but it doesn't really sink in when you're out in the field. And out in the field means when you are actually interacting with strong Scorpio energy. So running your mouth, and maybe you do it because you're nervous. I don't know. I don't know you. Maybe that is your go-to mechanism. I know some Virgos, strong Virgos, have stated that when they get nervous, they just start talking a lot. I've noticed this also with Gemini moon individuals. And anything just comes out. So a lot of you guys, you remember my book, Dating Scorpio. And I spoke about the Taurus who was just running his mouth, saying things, and I believe his mouth got him cut off. Okay. He was just, spewing a lot of verbiage. And the cold shoulder is a prelude to the definitive cut off. So that kind of distance, that kind of cold distance is en route to cutting you off permanently. Many of you forget that Scorpio is water, and water has many deep elements to it. Water can be very, very hot, like steam. If you've ever put your head over a boiling pot of water, and you may be thinking, why would I do that? Most little girls, and I mean little like teenage, when you're steaming your face and you have the towel, that water is hot, honey. So we can be really hot. We can be extremely cold too. Put that same water in the freezer. or we could be steamy. Like there's so many elements to the transition of water from one extreme to the other. So that coldness is the beginning of a cutoff, and it's usually running your mouth, just overstepping boundaries, feeling too comfortable. I think in the beginning, people have done that to me. They felt extremely comfortable. Oh my gosh, we know each other. And it's been like 2 weeks, and it's like, you don't know anything. Like you don't know literally nothing about me that matters. You know my name, you may know where I'm from, maybe my favorite food or something like that, which is grapes. Everybody knows that. But you don't know anything substantial, nothing that's going to bind us together in a couple of weeks. And I think just getting too close and chatty will give that, create that distance. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. I'll see you at ScorpioSunScorpioMoon.com, where you can take a quiz to see what type of Scorpio you are. Then book a master chart reading where I break everything down on an astrological level. You can also purchase my course, Becoming Fabulous, buy my books, and shop my pop-up shop. Otter Spirit is being generous, giving 20% off their amazing healing crystal jewelry. I have the Scorpio pack. Use the link below for your discount and let me know in the comments which one you purchased.